Have you ever wondered if magic hides in the world around us? Not the kind of magic with wands and spells, but something softer, subtler, a gentle presence that lingers in the air, waiting for us to notice. Sometimes it feels as if the world is trying to tell us a secret, if only we would pause long enough to listen. On quiet mornings, I sometimes sense it, just out of sight. The world feels hushed, as if holding its breath. The mist clings to the grass, and the first rays of sunlight filter through the trees, painting everything in gold. In these moments, the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and I find myself searching for signs of wonder in the silence. Yet, as the day unfolds, we get so caught up in routines and deadlines that we forget to look for enchantment. We rush from one task to the next, eyes glued to screens, minds filled with to-do lists. The world's quiet magic slips past us, unnoticed, as we hurry through our days. But what if we slowed down, just for a moment? Magic isn't always grand. Sometimes it's a quiet whisper, like a butterfly landing on your hand, its wings trembling in the breeze. It's the feeling of a soft wind brushing your cheek, or the way sunlight dances on dew-covered leaves. These small wonders are easy to miss, but they're everywhere, waiting for us to notice. Or a rainbow after a storm, arching across the sky like a promise. The world is full of these quiet miracles, moments that remind us there's more to life than what we see on the surface. Each one is a gentle nudge, inviting us to look closer, to believe in something beautiful and unseen. This story began with cherry blossoms, ordinary, fleeting, yet this year, they felt different, as if holding a secret. Their petals seemed to shimmer in the sunlight, and the air was filled with a sense of anticipation. I couldn't shake the feeling that something magical was about to happen, hidden just beneath the surface of what I could see. What if, among the millions of petals, a few could see? What stories would they tell, if only we could hear them? The idea lingered in my mind, growing with every passing day, until I found myself searching for meaning in every blossom, every gentle breeze. That question became my invitation to look closer, to believe in a hidden layer of wonder. It was a call to slow down, to open my eyes and heart to the magic woven into the fabric of everyday life. And so I began to listen, to the whispers on the wind, to the stories hidden in petals, and to the quiet magic that surrounds us all, if only we choose to see it. The first real sign came on an ordinary Tuesday, a day that began like any other. The city was just waking up, the streets still hushed, and the park felt like a secret kept from the world. I remember the gentle hum of distant traffic, the soft laughter of children echoing across the grass, and the way the morning light filtered through the branches, painting dappled patterns on the ground. I sat quietly on a weathered park bench, my hands wrapped around a warm cup of coffee, watching my children as they played. Their laughter was a melody, rising and falling with the wind, and for a moment, everything felt perfectly ordinary, comforting, even. I was lost in thought, letting the peacefulness of the scene wash over me when something unexpected happened. A sudden breeze swept through the park, sending a flurry of cherry blossom petals swirling through the air like confetti. Most of them danced past, carried away on invisible currents, but one petal broke free from the rest. It floated down, almost as if it had chosen me, and landed softly on the back of my hand. Instantly, I sensed it was different, its texture, its weight, even the way it seemed to glow in the morning sun. I lifted the petal closer, examining it with growing curiosity. Near its center was a tiny, intricate swirl, a minuscule white dot, like a stylized eye gazing up at me. The pattern was so precise, so deliberate, that it felt impossible for it to be a mere accident of nature. It was as if the petal itself was trying to tell me something, to draw me into a secret only it knew. My heart raced as I realized what I was holding. This was more than just a flower petal. It was a clue, a tangible piece of the mystery I'd only imagined in fleeting daydreams. I felt a rush of excitement, mixed with disbelief. Could it be that the stories I'd heard, the legends whispered about the cherry blossoms, were true? Was this petal a message meant for me alone? With trembling hands, I pressed the petal into my notebook, careful not to damage its delicate form. It felt like preserving a secret, tucking away a message from the world of blossoms that only I could decipher. I traced the swirl with my fingertip, wondering what it meant, and why it had found its way to me on this particular morning. All day, the image of that petal lingered in my mind. I found myself glancing at the cherry blossom trees, searching their branches for any sign of another like it. Were the cherry blossoms not just silent observers of our lives, but participants, messengers even, reaching out to those willing to notice their subtle signs? The thought sent a thrill through me, turning the ordinary into something magical. The quest had begun. I knew, deep down, that I had to find the tree this magical petal came from. It was as if the world had shifted, and I was being invited into a story much larger than myself. A story written in petals, carried on the wind, waiting to be discovered. That night, my dreams overflowed with cherry blossoms glowing with gentle light. I wandered through endless groves, petals spiraling down, each flower bearing a tiny luminous eye. The eyes radiated calm and ancient wisdom, watching me with gentle curiosity. At the heart of the dream stood an ancient tree, its blossoms moonlit, each with a perfect eye. One flower beckoned, sharing a silent message of patience, connection, and wonder. I woke with a sense of peace. The dream didn't solve the mystery, but encouraged me to keep searching with an open heart. Inspired by my dream and the special petal, my search began in earnest. I visited parks and streets, no longer just admiring, but seeking secrets. My children joined, searching for petals with eyes, turning the quest into a family adventure. Days passed with no new discoveries, and doubt crept in. But the joy was in the looking, in sharing hope and curiosity. I changed my approach, looking up into the trees, not just at the ground. On a quiet side street, I found a small cherry tree, its blossoms nearly white, radiating a unique energy. My heart leaped. I knew this was the place. The tree stood alone, ancient and wise, in a forgotten patch of green. As I approached, calm washed over me, the same peace from my dream. On a low branch I found them, blossoms with tiny, perfect eyes, swirling magenta and white. They felt alive, gentle observers of the world. I touched a petal, delight surging through me. The magic was real. I took a photo, not as proof, but as a reminder that wonder is real. Finding the tree wasn't the end, but a beautiful chapter in my journey. Beneath the blossom's gaze, I realized their secret wasn't power, but perspective. They reminded me to truly see the world, not just glance at it. These blossoms embodied curiosity, inspiring us to look deeper and imagine hidden stories. They'd witnessed countless moments, laughter, love, solitude, season after season. Their magic was in their presence, a gentle rebellion against the mundane. The world became a living storybook, every detail a hint of deeper magic. The blossom's gift was a new way of seeing, finding joy in the simple act of looking closely. Since that day, my world feels brighter, more enchanted. It's as if a veil has been lifted, revealing layers of beauty and possibility I never noticed before. Every morning, when sunlight streams through the trees and dances on the ground, I'm reminded of how much there is to discover, even in places I thought I knew by heart. The ordinary has become extraordinary, and each day feels like an invitation to explore, to notice, and to marvel. The mystery wasn't solved, but opened. A yearly tradition to visit the hidden tree and reconnect with wonder. That tree, once just another part of the landscape, has become a symbol for me. A reminder that some questions are meant to remain unanswered, and that the search for meaning can be just as magical as the answers themselves. Each visit is a ritual, a chance to pause and reflect, to remember that wonder is not a destination, but a journey that unfolds with every step. Magic doesn't require a map. It's a shift in perspective, a choice to see beauty in the ordinary. It's in the way sunlight catches on a dewdrop, or how wildflowers bloom in the most unexpected places. Sometimes it's the quiet moments, watching a leaf drift on the breeze, or noticing the intricate patterns on a stone, that remind me how much wonder is woven into the fabric of everyday life. All it takes is a willingness to look, to slow down, and to let curiosity lead the way. I encourage you to start your own search for wonder. It might be in a cloud, a bird's song, or a smooth stone. Maybe it's the laughter of a friend, the scent of rain on the earth, or the feeling of cool water running over your hands. Wonder is everywhere, waiting to be found in the smallest details and the quietest moments. You don't need to travel far. Sometimes the most magical discoveries are right outside your door, hidden in plain sight. What matters is the act of looking, letting curiosity guide you. Approach the world with the eyes of a child, open, eager, and unafraid to ask questions. Let yourself be surprised by what you find, and don't be afraid to wander off the beaten path. Curiosity is a compass that can lead you to places you never imagined, and every step you take in search of wonder brings you closer to the magic that surrounds us all. The world is full of quiet mysteries, waiting to be noticed. In the hush of dawn, in the gentle rustle of leaves, in the shimmer of dew on grass, there are stories unfolding all around us. These moments may seem small, but they are the threads that weave together the tapestry of wonder. If you listen closely, you'll hear the world whispering its secrets, inviting you to pause and pay attention. Pause, look closely, and let yourself be filled with awe. Let your senses awaken to the beauty that surrounds you, and allow yourself to be moved by the simple miracles of everyday life. Wonder is not just for children, it's a gift we can all reclaim, no matter our age. All it takes is a moment of stillness, a willingness to see the world with fresh eyes and an open heart. Look for the magic. It's looking for you too. Every day is a new opportunity to discover something extraordinary, to be surprised by beauty, and to let wonder guide your journey. The world is waiting. Go out and find it.